Hello, welcome to part one of cataloging my physical media. So, we're only going to include vinyls, CDs, and maybe movies on this. I've come into a very large collection of CDs, along with my own previous collection, and then I also have vinyls. I'm hoping this is only going to be 3 parts, but whatever, we have some. This is Dr. Pepper. I put in a mug to look more classy. I'm gonna take you through the music I have, the year I first listened to it, top and bottom tracks, which it's been very hard to choose bottom tracks. Also, I'd like to apologize for the quality of this video. I do have a camcorder. If you can't tell, I like physical media. I like old technology, etc., etc. But I thought that the, little webcam really brought this together. I doubt anyone who doesn't know me is even gonna watch. This is mostly for me, just to know what I have and catalog my collection. A bit about me if you don't know me. I'm avid music listener. I play guitar, as you can see on this channel. I play the drums. I started on the ukulele and piano. Piano was my first instrument. Organ and synth, all that's still piano. I also played mallet percussion in a marching band. And I was drumline. I don't know what this is. But yeah, it's a bit about me. I'm from an area that had no scene. Well, I grew up in an area with no scene. There is a budding scene now, and if bands from that area start actually putting out music, I will link it below. Because support the scene. I'm in a city now, so there are shows, there are bands. I was in bands in high school, but again, there were no house venues to be playing at. We were playing at outdoor community festivals for old people that were a little confused by the jazz rock fusion we were rocking with, so let's get into it. The first album we have is Bayfaction's 2015 self-titled album. If you're a true Bayfaction fan, you know this was not the first or even the first versions of the songs, but what do you know about Bayfaction? Anyways, so I first discovered this album in 2017 via Sasquatch22 lyrics being on a Tumblr post. My top track on this is Jasper Wildlife Association. I love that track. I love Sasquatch22. I do listen to it every Tuesday, but Jasper Wildlife, just something about it really resonates with me. My least favorite track on the album is Casting Couch. Still a good song. It's just a little repetitive for me. I don't think it's that instrumentally interesting. I don't think it's lyrically interesting. I love it. I listen to it. Obviously, I'd be listening to the whole album, but next is The Front Bottoms, self-titled The Front Bottoms. This album means so much to me. This band means so much to me. I actually got this record at their 2017 show in New Jersey. Shout out to this random girl, Sam, I met there. Haven't talked to in 4 years, but my first listen to this, I want to say 2015. Could have been earlier. Could have been later. I think 2015. This also, I only have Modern Baseball CDs. Really wanted to get the new press for the anniversary this year. Did not get it. But this is what pipelined me into that whole faction of music, that kind of Jersey, Philly, whiny, whatever, me. So my top track on this is Legit Tattoo Gun. That song means a lot to me. The whole album, again, Bathtub, Reason I Started Swimming, all of these songs. My least favorite, though, maybe a hot take, Hooped Earrings. I like the song. I love the song. The whole cutting hair short, it also resonated with me, but that fucking sound bit of the girl, cry, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like playing in front of people. It, ruins this album for me, because I play in front of people, and then Hooped Earrings comes on, and I'm like, guys, I promise, it's not that out there. Next album, bit of a deep cut maybe. This is Dr. Octagon's Dr. Octagonecologyst. It is a rap opera from 1996. I thrifted this because I liked the cover, the effects not showing up on camera. This one is fun. Choosing a top and bottom track was hard because again, it's a rap opera, it's a continuous storyline. And also, it's just not that serious. It's never that serious when it's Dr. Octagon. So my top track that I did choose was Earth People, because that's the only one I know the words to. And my bottom track was Girl Let Me Touch You, because that one I rarely even get to. This is a double, there are multiple vinyls in this, it's very long, and it's rare that I get to side B of the second record, so. So next we have New Order's Power Corruption Lies. I don't know why, I still have like the cellophane on it as if this is worth something. This is a very recent repress of it. I think I bought this in like 2019. It's whatever. The first time I listened to this, I was probably in the womb. This is one of the ones I get from my mom's side of music, but I do love this. I love New Order. I think it's so funny. This is a side topic. In breaking news, Linkin Park is getting back together and they have a new vocalist. And I don't understand why they don't just pull a Joy Division to New Order pipeline and just start a new band. I think it's very disrespectful, but not my business. So my top track is Leave Me Alone. I love that song. It's very, like, you can hear the goth roots in the song musically, I think, more so than the synth pop new wave type that they go for. Respectfully, like, yeah, they should. I love their music. But Leave Me Alone just really harkens back to that old Joy Division days. To me, at least. And my least favorite track, this was very hard to pick, is probably 586. I don't think about it a lot, so. Also, fun fact, they've started playing this album at the retail store I work at, and it messes me up a little bit, because like I'm listening to it at home. I don't want to hear it at work too. So next we have Animal Collective's Merriweather Post Pavilion. I love this album. I love Animal Collective, and I distinctly remember when I first heard an Animal Collective song, not this album specifically, but I remember hearing Purple Bottle for the first time. I was like browsing YouTube, and this very specific video, I'll try to add a clip if I can find it.
Sometimes you hear me when others they can't hear me, hallelujah. Sometimes you're naked, and thank God sometimes I'm naked. Well,
I came across that in like 2014, I want to say, and I was just blown away. I was like, what is this sound? What is this? I didn't know this existed. I'm listening to Katy Perry at this time. And a year or two later, I ended up falling down the rabbit hole the rest of the album. My top track on this is Summertime Clothes. I love Summertime Clothes. I love summer. I love the sun. And I love Summertime Clothes. My bottom track, again, this is like the perfect album to me. It feels rude choosing bottom tracks, but I have to do this. I have to do this. Lying in a Coma, I'd say. Same thing with like the New Order bottom track, is it's just not like, I don't think about it. It's not one that if I'm listening on my phone, I'm not clicking on that one to listen to. I'm not queuing it up in the car. Down the whole Dr. Pepper. So, I need to stop saying so. Next, we have Hospice by the Antlers. This record breaks me. It is rare that I do listen to this in full, because I will start sobbing. My roommate will come home and he will question if I'm okay. It's obviously not Tuesday because I don't have Bafe Action on, so why am I breaking down on a Thursday night to Hospice? A very hard listen, a very, oh my god, I love this music. It's interesting, it's thought-provoking, I don't know. It's a concept album. And I love concept albums, but it was like a little too close to home of a concept album at that time for me, and I still love it. My top track is Sylvia, Get Your Head Out of the Oven, and it's hard to choose a bottom track for a concept album like Dr. Octagonecologyst, but I would say Prologue. Kind of took the easy way out of that one, choose the shortest track that has no lyrics, so Prologue is the bottom track. Next up we have The Velvet Underground and Nico. I don't know why I tried to throw the and in the middle of that. The first time I listened to it all the way through though, I do distinctly remember I had watched Trainspotting in 2017. It did in fact make me horrified of heroin ever, but I read the book shortly thereafter, and in the book there's this whole long spiel of two of the characters arguing over which version of Heroin, the song, is better, and one of those is on this little album right here. So I think I made that up. I don't have the book here to check, but I think I made that up. So my favorite track on this has to be All Tomorrow's Parties. I love it, it's haunting, it's very much the like, I am the least wealthy out of all my friends, we're going out, they all know I'm in a different tax bracket. I like it, I think it's fun. And my least favorite song on it, again, one of those just perfect, like all the way listened through albums for me. but I'd say my bomb track is the Black Angel's Death Song. It goes so hard, but it's like sandwiched between two amazing songs that it never stands out to me. Now this one's embarrassing. This is part of that whiny Philly, New Jersey music I was talking about, that whole pipeline we have. McCafferty's Thanks Sorry Sure EP. So this isn't a full-length album, but it's not hard to choose a favorite and least favorite, especially when this is something I was bumping like freshman year of high school. It has been a long time since this record has been spun. I'm gonna say my favorite song on it is Daddy Longlegs. It was between that and Outlaw, because like for me, Outlaw lyrically, I still like, you know, sometimes you're feeling a little angsty. You want to listen to McCafferty, you listen to Outlaw. You want to listen to McCafferty because you're feeling angsty, but also you want to dance or bump your head. Daddy Longlegs. I'm gonna say at this point in my life, Daddy Longlegs. My least favorite is Somewhere Only We Know, or SOWK. It's shortened on the track. I like what? What were they doing? Now you know I had to hit you with at least one King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. If I had all their albums, I probably would be in debt because they have so much music. But I have Experiments in Microtonal Tuning, Volume 3. I need to get Volume 1 and 2, because honestly, this is, like, not my favorite of the 3 volumes. They all rock, but, again, so much music. Anyways, it's Explorations in the Microtonal Tuning, not Experiments. Brain is fried. So, I first heard this album in 2021 when it came out. I'm a big King Giz fan. I try to stay on top of listening to what they put out. My top track on it is See Me. I love that song. I love all of them though. Another perfect album. Who'd have thought that I love my own taste in music? And my least favorite then I guess is One, O-N-E. I think that one's very generic. Like that, I don't know. Where was the micro-tunals? Where was the micro-tuning? We have the Gorillaz, Now. I remember when this came out, I was so excited, I was so hype. First listen in 2018, I think that's when it came out. I could have this year so wrong. I just remember being hyped for this album and listening to it when it dropped. My favorite track on it is Sook Guy. Is that how you say it? I don't actually know how to say it. They don't say the name of the song in the song. I hate when they do that. My least favorite track is Fireflies. All of these least favorites are mostly just like, it personally doesn't stand out to me, but I'm sure in like 3 weeks I'll re-listen and I'll be like, sure in like 3 weeks I'll give it a re-listen and it'll also like be like, holy shit, how did I say this is the worst? Surprise, surprise. Talon of the Hawk. For this one again, first listen probably 2015, don't remember. My top track is Backflip. Tattoo on my right thigh, I'll probably regret one day. I love this song, I love this album. Bottom track is Peach. Like a flight of sirens just went by. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. Choosing a top and bottom on this album again feels wrong because it's just like 3-4 songs if you're being generous. I don't know. I love Pink Floyd. I probably heard this in the womb also. My dad's a huge Pink Floyd fan. The amount of times I've had to listen to the entirety of The Wall during like a car ride, it would drive anyone insane. But my favorite track is Have a Cigar. I love Have a Cigar, and it's also one of the easier listens of Pink Floyd because it's under 10 minutes. My least favorite then I guess is Welcome to the Machine, which is still like an 8-minute epic, but I like Have a Cigar more, and I can't say that I dislike a 10+ minute long song, because it's gotta have a good part, and that's what the other 2 songs on the record are, so. It's very hard for me to be doing this because I have a bum ankle right now. Anyways, that's all for today because I'm tired, and there's so much more. One day we'll get to all this and everything else.
A week ago, a huge crazy in my life.